Last year I got really motivated to just travel and ride as much as possible. Broke my leg, which kind of slowed that down a little bit. Now 2013, getting healthier. I have the support of Dan's now, which is making that even more possible. So I'm seeing more places, hanging out with a lot of people I don't normally get to go on trips with. Definitely honored to be asked to be part of this team. It's an amazing group of guys.
The 15-year-old in me is beyond stoked. If you would have told me that I was going to be on a team with Dan Homan, I would have told you to shut up.
Been on tons of trips with him in the past and just always enjoyed hanging out with him and watching the dude ride.
On this trip, all those guys are working on the DVD, and I'm working on my Welcome to the Team edit. I spent the past couple months just carving around parks, slowly getting more and more comfortable, and now this is pretty much the first trip I've ridden street on.
It was cool seeing Van just build his confidence up again. Like we got to see him do like his first drop-in tail whip again.
Just trying to get everything back and get comfortable again and get my confidence up. This is the first time I've kind of been taking some slams and stepping out of things and basically like making mistakes and realizing that you know, you're not just going to crumble into pieces if you mess up on your bike.
It's just cool to see that after such a traumatic injury and even at his age that he's still like that excited to get back on the horse, you know, like, so it's really motivating.
It's an honor to be part of this crew, and it's really motivating to be picked to be part of this team, especially after coming off an injury and knowing that they believe in me and everyone's psyched to see me get back to it. It's inspired me, and I'm looking forward to future trips and just looking forward to being part of this crew and getting to travel with this team. Psyched to be part of the dance squad. Thanks.
Stoked. I'm stoked.
You got the clip.
Dude, I can't do this.
That was it. You did the first try. Do it. Go.
All right.
Yeah, that morning we started off at Tiger Skate Park, and that skate park is so badass. We started off filming a line. The line took me a little bit, but I got that, so that got me a little pumped, a little stoked for the day. So I went for this one line where I tried to three like this steep little volcano thing and went a little too fast and flew right past the landing, nosedive and everything, like kneed the stem and just ended my whole trip right there. It's crazy how fast that can happen. Just like you're on a trip and then instantly you're sitting around warming up the bench. But yeah, I don't know, it comes with riding bikes and going on road trips and filming. So after that fall, it was basically the end of my riding trip, but I'm still on the trip, you know? Gonna just sit around and hang out, might as well do something. So I always bring stuff to do, like, so I just have my camera and I shoot photos. I like to shoot photos because it helps me remember things, remember the road trip, remember cool things that I see. I got into riding first, and then through riding, I got into looking at magazines, and when I looked at magazines when I was younger, I didn't read really any of the articles, I just looked at the pictures. I was always so interested in like good pictures, what made them good, everything about like the photo I would look at, you know, like I would first be stoked on the trick, but then I would always like start analyzing the photo. Bike riding got me into photography, and now it's my hobby when I'm not bike riding, because that's all I do, pretty much bike ride, photography. I have all kinds of hobbies just because, I don't know, I'd like to go for it every once in a while, and you know, sometimes that doesn't work out as planned. But if if you don't try, you know, like you'll never know what you can achieve. So through that, I picked up a lot of hobbies, and photography is definitely one of them. Having a hobby is good, you know, just to like take your mind off of things. When you're doing too much, you get burnt out. So it's nice to switch things up. And every time I look back to like all the photos I have and all the negatives and all the files, I get so pumped. Just like, not to brag, but I've had an exciting life. I've been lucky. I've gotten to travel, gotten to see a lot of crazy shit. And, you know, I was lucky enough to have my camera and like take photos and remember those things and just look back on them. Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Why am I working for a skate park clip right now? I hate skate park clip.